For over a decade, Grand Theft Auto V dominated the gaming industry. But underneath its sprawling city, the economic engine driving the experience was an illusion. Players were restricted to isolated 30-person server bubbles. A financial shift had zero global impact. Worse, developer-controlled shark cards let players swipe real credit cards to inject artificial cash into these closed loops, triggering hyperinflation, pushing basic sports cars to $3 million. Real estate worked the same way. Millions of users could own the exact same high-rise apartment. Walking through the front door simply teleported you to an instanced copy of the interior, removing any concept of property value or scarcity. Los Santos was a closed loop. The value of every car, gun, and penthouse was dictated by static developer code rather than the organic behavior of the people playing. Rockstar Games spent a decade studying these economic dead ends. To build a system that could survive another 10 years, they transferred the power of value creation away from their own servers and gave it to the players. The monumental 2026 launch of GTA 6 Online 2.0 fundamentally linked in-game wealth directly to real-world bank accounts. Logging in today places users inside a volatile, billion-dollar international financial market. A functioning economy requires a single interconnected market where supply actually meets demand. To achieve this, Rockstar built a cloud mesh architecture. This system abandoned small lobbies to place tens of thousands of players onto a single, borderless server shard. If a player syndicate blockades the main bridge into Ocean Beach, it creates a logistical ripple effect. Thousands of unconnected players on the other side of the map are forced to reroute their daily smuggling operations in real time. This constant physical collision between the entire player base provides the mathematical foundation for true supply and demand. But infrastructure alone doesn't create a market. By integrating large language models into the game engine, NPCs stopped acting as static props and became citizens with routines, episodic memories, and personal bank accounts. If you incite gang violence in a specific neighborhood, the local economy responds. Shop owners board up their windows and regional economies crash. Because the environment reacts to human behavior, Rockstar no longer needs to hard-code market shifts. The players generate them. This system runs on Leonida Coin, a currency operating on a secure, private blockchain that permanently replaces shark cards. This chart shows how players manipulate the in-game stock exchange, Bosok 2.0. If a group bombs a fleet of Sprunk delivery trucks, the company's stock plummets, while their rival E-Cola surges. The same logic applies to real estate. Purchasing a nightclub in Vice City grants you the sole, undisputed ownership of that physical space across the entire global megaserver. Owners monetize this scarcity by hosting sets from world-renowned musicians and charging real admission fees for virtual access. Digital scarcity transformed in-game items from disposable lines of code into appreciating, liquid assets. As the economy matured, it necessitated a new labor force. The days of simple robbery missions have been replaced by specialized careers. Players now clock in as white-hat hackers for cybersecurity firms, defending virtual banking servers from syndicates for an hourly Lcoin wage. When guarding a virtual supply route pays $20 a week, the mechanics of play and the requirements of a job become indistinguishable. The city has fractured into a class system divided between wealthy property moguls and the virtual laborers working to expand those empires. Because Lcoin can be liquidated into fiat currency, it has attracted real-world crime. Actual drug cartels have attempted to launder money by flipping commercial nightclubs within the game. To keep the servers running legally, Rockstar implemented strict identity verification protocols for anyone moving large volumes of digital wealth. Real-world government agencies are now monitoring and taxing the virtual incomes of high-earning players. Rockstar's technical achievement has transformed Vice City into a high-stakes second career, one where the financial pressures of the real world are no longer left at the loading screen.